Tonight, let this gentle tale fill you with warmth and rest. Peony and Yarrow, the guardians of happiness. This story is about Peony, a kind-hearted girl, and Yarrow, a fire spirit, who become friends and protect their village's happiness together. Once upon a time, in a small picturesque village nestled in a vibrant valley, lived a radiant human girl named Peony. Peony was known throughout the village for her unyielding kindness, contagious laughter, and a heart as warm as the summer sun. Every morning, she would wake up with a joyful spirit, ready to embrace the day's adventures. One fine spring day, as Peony wandered into the forest nearby, she stumbled upon a shimmering glade she had never seen before. At the center of the glade stood a magnificent tree, with golden leaves that seemed to whisper in the breeze. Suddenly, a soft glow emanated from behind the tree, revealing a small ethereal figure with fiery hair and eyes that sparkled like embers. The figure introduced itself as Yarrow, a fire spirit and guardian of happiness. Astonished yet curious, Peony asked Yarrow about its purpose. Yarrow explained that it ensured that emotions of joy and contentment flourished within the hearts of humans. Peony and Yarrow quickly became friends, and Yarrow visited her often, sharing stories from the magical realms and teaching her the art of spreading happiness. Together, they decided to bring joy to the people of the village. They organized vibrant festivals where Yarrow would enchant everyone with dazzling displays of light and warmth. The villagers danced and sang, their hearts brimming with happiness. One evening, a terrible storm threatened to wash away the village joy. Skies darkened, and fear began to creep in. Peony, determined to protect the happiness they had cultivated, rushed to Yarrow for help. Yarrow revealed a hidden chamber within the roots of the golden tree, filled with glowing orbs of light. These orbs contained pure, unfiltered happiness. With Yarrow's guidance, Peony and the villagers collected the orbs and spread their light throughout the village. The storm passed, unable to dim the spirits of those protected by the glow. From that day on, Peony and Yarrow continued their mission together, ensuring that no matter what challenges arose, the village remained a beacon of joy and warmth. Our bond grew stronger, a testament to the power of friendship and the enduring spirit of happiness. Let's explore a new tale, soft and warm. Ophelia and Ma, Sunshine's Embrace. This story is about Ophelia, a kind-hearted girl who, with the help of Ma, the whispering wind, restores the balance of nature in her magical garden. Once upon a time, in a serene village, nestled between the mountains and the sea, there lived a young girl named Ophelia. Ophelia had hair as golden as the first light of dawn and eyes that sparkled like the morning dew on a sunflower. She was known for her kind heart and the melodies she hummed while tending to her garden. This garden was no ordinary garden. It bloomed with colors and fragrances that seemed to be handed from the dreams of fairies. One day, while Ophelia was nurturing the roses, she heard a gentle whisper in the wind. Turning round, she saw no one, and wondered if it was merely her imagination. But the whisper came again, this time clearer, and filled with a sense of ancient wisdom. Ophelia, the wind murmured, I am Ma, the whispering wind. I have watched over this garden for centuries, and I need your help. Ophelia felt a sense of awe and curiosity. What can I do for you, Ma? She asked. Ma explained that the balance of nature was shifting, and that the garden, which was a sanctuary for many creatures, needed to be bathed in a special sunlight that could only be summoned by the pure-hearted. Ophelia listened intently and nodded. Tell me what I must do, she said resolutely. Ma guided her to a secluded glade in the forest, where the ancient trees formed a natural circle. At the center of this circle was a crystal pedestal, shimmering with an otherworldly light. Place your hand on the pedestal and let your heart sing, Mok instructed. Achillea did as told, and as she sang, a radiant beam of sunlight broke through the canopy, bathing the glade in a warm golden light. The wind swirled round her, lifting the petals and leaves in a beautiful dance. When the light touched the garden, the flowers and plants seemed to breathe in new life. The animals came out from their hides, celebrating with joyous sounds. Mok's voice whispered through the rustling weeds, "Thank you, dear Achillea. You've restored balance and brought hope back to our sanctuary." Achillea felt a warmth in her heart, knowing she had made a difference. From that day on, she continued to care for the garden, always listening for the gentle whispers of her friend, Ma. Together, they ensured that the garden remained a hallowed place of beauty and peace, touched forever by the special sunlight that Achillea had summoned. Another soothing tale is ready to be told. Zinnia and Bluebonnet's Starry Adventure. This story is about Zinnia and the pixie Bluebonnet, who embark on a magical adventure among the stars, building a deep friendship and discovering the wonders and stories of the night sky. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled amidst rolling green hills, lived a gentle girl named Zinnia. Zinnia had a tremendous fascination with the night sky and its thousands of twinkling stars. Every night, she would sit by her window gazing up at the stars, dreaming of the adventures she could have among them. In the same village, hidden from the eyes of most, but known to Zinnia, lived a mischievous but kind-hearted pixie named Bluebonnet. Bluebonnet had wings that shimmered like the aurora, and a giggle that sounded like the tinkling of tiny bells. One warm summer night, as Zinnia was staring at the sky, Bluebonnet fluttered by her window. "What are you thinking about so deeply, Zinnia?" she asked, her tiny wings creating a soft glow. "Oh, Bluebonnet," Zinnia sighed. "I just wish I could touch the stars and see what it's like up there." Bluebonnet's eyes sparkled with mischief and kindness. "I have just the idea," she explained. Bluebonnet reached into her pixie pouch and pulled out a small vial of sparkling dust. "This is stardust, Zinnia. With this, we can embark on a starry adventure like none you've ever imagined." In Zinnia's sized eyes widened with excitement. "Really? Oh, Bluebonnet, can we go now?" she asked eagerly. Bluebonnet nodded and sprinkled the stardust over them. Instantly, they were lifted off the ground, soaring upwards towards the sky. The village below grew smaller and the stars bigger, brighter, and closer. Zinnia gasped in wonder as they flew past constellations, each more beautiful than the last. Bluebonnet pointed out different stars and told Zinnia enchanting stories about the constellations. They danced with shooting stars, wishing across the sky like streaks of silver light. They even had tea with a friendly old star, who regaled them with tales of ancient times. As they floated through the sky, Zinnia felt an overwhelming sense of peace and happiness. "This is more wonderful than I ever imagined," she said to herself. Eventually, Bluebonnet guided them back to the village, where they gently landed back by Zinnia's window. "Thank you, Bluebonnet," Zinnia whispered, her eyes still sparkling with the adventure they had. "Anytime, dear friend," Bluebonnet replied with a smile, her wings glowing softly. That night, Zinnia went to bed with a heart full of joy and dreams that twinkled like the stars she had danced among. And from that night on, every time she looked up at the night sky, she remembered their magical adventure and felt the warm embrace of friendship and the wonders beyond. They both knew that the stars held their secrets and stories, and they were richer for having been a part of them. Let's wander further into tonight's stories. Lobelia, and the friendly ghost Amaryllis. This story is about Lobelia and Amaryllis, a human and a ghost, who form an unbreakable bond through the power of love that transcends life and death. In a quaint village nestled within a lush, emerald green valley, there lived a young woman named Lobelia. She had eyes the color of the ocean and hair that flowed like streams of molten gold. Lobelia was known not just for her beauty, but for her kind heart and gentle soul. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, she would stroll through the fields to collect wildflowers, her favorite being the rare bluebells that grew near an old, abandoned mansion. One fateful evening, as Lobelia wandered closer to the mansion than usual, a soft whispering breeze delivered to her ears the name Amaryllis. Intrigued, she followed the voice, leading her to a forgotten garden hidden behind ivy-clad stone walls. There in the twilight glow, she encountered a shimmering figure of immense beauty, a ghost named Amaryllis. Amaryllis had delicate features, and her translucent form seemed to be woven from moonlight itself. Greeting Lobelia with a warm, ethereal smile, Amaryllis revealed her story. She had been the lady of the mansion centuries ago, living a life filled with love and laughter, until an unforeseen illness took her away. Despite her untimely death, her spirit remained in the garden, nurtured by the affectionate memories embedded in the flowers that she once planted. Lobelia's heart ached for Amaryllis, and she vowed to be her friend. Each night, they would meet in the garden, sharing stories, laughter, and tears. Lobelia brought life to Amaryllis's wolf, gifting her with the warmth of companionship long lost. One night, as the full moon bathed the garden in silver, Amaryllis expressed her deepest sorrow, the inability to feel a human embrace. With tears in her eyes, Lobelia stepped forward, wrapping her arms round Amaryllis's ethereal form. As her astonishment, she felt the gentle warmth encircle her, as if the very essence of Amaryllis was hugging her back. From that moment on, they understood that love transcends all boundaries, even those between the living and the departed. The villagers soon noticed a newfound happiness in Lobelia. They would see her laughing in the garden, her face aglow with serene joy, unaware of the ghostly companion who had become her dearest friend. The Amaryllis too found solace in their bond, her spirit no longer confined by loneliness. Their story became a testament to the power of love and the beautiful ways it can manifest, no matter how unconventional. In the end, Lobelia and Amaryllis taught each other that the true embrace of love is felt with the heart, a lesson that echoed through the valley for generations to come. Rest well, and may your heart feel light.